Hey boys and girls, welcome back to the R&N Podcast. Today, Matt's not very happy about Halloween.
Now, the Lord forgiveth, more the Lord giveth. But this is something that shouldn't be forgiven!
Yeah, he didn't like Halloween Ends. And
this is probably some of the worst trash I've seen in a very, very long time.
So let's put some background on this. So here's the thing with the modern, the newest, Halloween movies.
The three ones that come out, 2018, 2020, and 2022.
No, it was 2020, 2021, 2022.
Yeah.
Which is Halloween 2018, Halloween Kills, and then Halloween Ends. And Halloween 2018 was a sequel directly to the original Halloween, ignoring the rest of the sequels and everything and all that.
Yeah, that's a whole different thing to go into.
And yeah, it's the Halloween timeline's a mess. But point is, both of us were pretty excited. We both saw 2018 around the time it came out. I think, did you see it in theaters as well?
I saw Halloween. I did not see Halloween in theaters. I saw it at home.
Okay, I saw Halloween 2018 in theaters. I also saw Kills in theaters, around Halloween 2018 I saw in theaters, a couple weeks or so after it came out. I know it was still October when it came out. That's when I saw it.
Yeah.
And Halloween Kills, I remember seeing that, either the day it came out or a day or two after, and with Ends, I saw that I didn't see that in theaters. I saw it on Peacock, and it was a couple days after it came out because I was all oh, it's on streaming services. It's a good night to watch a movie. I'll watch it, and I guess I should actually no. Let's do 2018. Put your car keys away. I guess what were your impressions on Halloween 2018? Let's start with that.
Okay, to be fair, Halloween 2018 wasn't that bad. It's not that bad. It's an okay film.
No, I think 2018's good. I think it's an actual good Halloween movie. It's one of
better than the other two.
Yeah, obviously, but 2018 I'd say is my third favorite Halloween movie, third or fourth favorite.
Really? Well, there's not many good ones, so
yeah, a lot of them are trash.
Well, actually, if we're talking about
Halloween movies, obviously number one is the original Halloween. Then the second one, second favorite for me at least, and I think second best, Halloween 3 Season of the Witch.
Yeah, okay, I was about to say.
That's
though
it
has nothing to do with.
It has nothing to do with Michael Myers, but it's still a really good movie. And then third or fourth goes to 2018 or the original Halloween 2.
What about Rob Zombies?
Rob Zombie, that's pretty low. But, 2018 I thought was overall, pretty good. Pretty return to form.
I think the second one wasn't that bad. The second Halloween movie.
Oh, the original Halloween 2?
From the original Halloween
Yeah, I think it was pretty okay.
I think it was okay.
It's a good follow-up to the original. But, it was not a good follow-up.
The Halloween 2 of the modern times.
Well, technically the Halloween 2 is the modern times.
Halloween Kills.
Well, that's technically Halloween 3.
We don't really need to go into Halloween. We can go into
the
Halloween.
Original Halloween is the first one. And, it's a masterpiece. We don't need to talk about it. Obviously.
And plus, I remember much from Halloween because I hadn't watched it since 2018, but I still do remember the full premise of it and what happened and how it leads up to Halloween Kills.
I mean, yeah, I love the original Halloween. I love 2018. Then Kills
is it shows it declines.
It's pretty disappointing. Okay, you have this Halloween 2018. It didn't need a continuation. If you just went from Halloween 1978 to Halloween 2018. That's a pretty good just two pairs of films. That's a pretty good watch.
Yeah. But
I guess you could continue off of Kills, but from 2018 to Kills, but you really don't need Halloween Kills, and it's just super disappointing.
It picks off where Halloween left off, exactly where it left off after they burn the house with Michael Myers inside of it, and they're off to the hospital with Jamie Lee Curtis's character. I can't remember.
Laurie
Strode, yeah. Okay.
And and that's where they are pretty much for most of the movie. Kind of like the original Halloween 2, but and Halloween Kills, it gets really
You gotta say it like James did. And so then we switch to the diner, to the bar tavern, as you will, where we meet our four new main characters, people who had survived from the old movies.
The old movie, because
that's just from one movie. All of them are. Well,
and they
except for the kid, he's literally just from the beginning of Halloween Kills.
No, he's Lonnie,
the little kid that was an adult.
No, he was in the original Halloween.
Was?
Yeah, he wasn't really relevant, but he was there.
Okay.
He was an actual character, but like they established like some stuff that would have been in Halloween 2, but isn't.
Yeah.
It's like the stuff that they added like to explain like, hey, here's what happened in between Halloween like 78 and 2018. It's just like, okay, that's cool. And then they have like, you know, like the new stuff going on. It's just so. It's just not very interesting.
Yeah, it's not.
It just feels like a far cry from it, because there's barely any Michael Myers in it, and there's like a whole thing about a prisoner that escapes and kills himself.
Yeah,
in the hospital.
literally the whole, probably 40% of the movie is them trying to chase down this mentally, like this mental state,
like just like a prisoner,
mentally unstable person from like that escaped from the psych ward.
Yeah,
and they like the whole hospital. Oh, can we please talk about Evil Dies Tonight?
Yeah, that's they chant that for so long, and it's just so.
I think it's a cool idea. Evil Dies Tonight, like the whole
town
rallies up, except for the fact that they keep shouting.
That's an interesting idea. It just got way too repetitive, and just like it ultimately ended up just being like annoying. Tonight. And then like the last part of the movie, like I think is where it really picks up, because like Michael Myers starts like he really gets brutal, then he gets like super like attacked harder than he's ever been like attacked before. Then he kills everybody, and then kills the mom.
They also kill off the 4 characters that they literally were brought back from the first movie. In that they killed off everyone except for
The only person that was like left alive was really just like Laurie Strode and Allison, the granddaughter.
No. There was also the other person from the first movie that also survived. She was literally the only one that survived. She was the bartender in the Halloween Ends movie. I forgot her name, though.
Oh, that person.
Yeah, I don't remember her. She was the only one that survived the Michael
She's
Myers.
not a major character, so no one cares.
However, the only thing that the movie goes for is the kills. The kills are very good.
The kills are pretty good, but they're like far.
They're stupid kills.
They're far and few in the movie.
They're like what dumb people would do in a slasher movie. Like one of them literally doesn't know how to shoot a gun, and he accidentally shoots his wife.
Yeah.
Or he shoots one of the people, and then Michael Myers grabs the gun and kills someone with it or something.
Yeah. Then there's like there are 2 characters that are really good. Like what is it? Big John, Little John. They're a cool couple.
Yeah, they're cool.
Yeah. But ultimately, I remember seeing it in theaters and just being like, man, this is
disappointing.
This is lame.
It really adds nothing. It's literally just it's like what a cartoon would add as a filler episode.
Yeah.
There's nothing progressed. There's no story. He literally just killed off people that we knew from the first movie, and they add nothing else in the next movie.
Yeah, is it neat? Yeah, kinda, but like it just wasn't needed.
Yeah, no.
But you know what really? Well, actually, no.
You want to know what really grinds my gears?
No. Here's the thing: Halloween 2018 didn't really leave off with a cliffhanger. Like it ends perfectly. Kills just came out, and it's like, okay, no,
we gotta make that extra bit of money.
I wonder how like it's gonna connect from 2018 to Kills. How does Michael Myers escape? And they show he escapes, and then like 20 Kills
because he hides.
Halloween Kills, like it straight up ends off with a cliffhanger. There was no cliffhanger in 2018, but there is now in Kills. And
wait.
Yeah,
Can I talk about one thing from Halloween Kills that I did like? Because I liked barely anything from the film. The one thing I really did like was the beginning of the film, when Michael Myers somehow survives the house burning down because he hid in a secret bunker that Laurie Strode
I will say that the beginning is pretty strong.
And he kills like an entire fire department when they are, which I will say, but I also will criticize that
the fire department is like should have done a lot more than what it actually did. But
yeah, I will criticize that part, which is he fought off one fireman at a time when each one of them had like a powerful weapon that could overpower them. They all went in one at a time. When, more than one could have gone. Maybe 4 of them could go on. One of them had an axe, one of them had a buzzsaw, and then one of them had, like, pipes and stuff, and he literally just kills each one of them because only one of them goes after him. It's stupid. But that is a cool scene.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. But, like, ultimately, it ends off with
the gore's good.
Yeah, and ultimately, Halloween Kills ends off with a cliffhanger, which I didn't really want another Halloween movie, but you know what? maybe this next Halloween movie after Halloween Kills could have been really good. It could have been like, it could have redeemed Halloween Kills. It probably could have been better. Maybe that's
it should have ended.
Maybe that's what could have happened. Then Halloween Ends came out, and let me just explain one thing.
That really grinds my gears.
Halloween Ends. In the trailers, you see, Laurie Strode and, Michael Myers. Seems like, it's gonna be, the ultimate battle, between, these two
that's what it mainly shows. That's what the
trailers were showing. You know what they didn't show?
What was his name? Corey?
Corey,
yeah.
They never showed a guy named Corey. This movie is about Corey
becoming Michael Myers.
It's literally about the next Michael Myers. And there have been movies that have Halloween movies, and as well as others like Friday the 13th, where it's this character is going to become the next Michael Myers.
The new chapter for Friday the 13th.
No,
when it's not Jason, it's
it's Friday the 13th, where it's
it's an ambulance guy, and because his son got killed.
No, not that. But at the end of Friday Part 5, where Tommy Jarvis seems like he might become the next Jason and start killing people.
Well, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the new chapter when it's literally not even Jason. It's revealed to be
it's revealed to be Roy Burns. Yeah, I know. Yeah. I know what you're talking about, but that's not what I'm comparing it to. It's how in movies where it's this is kind of that kind of thing where it's it actually did continue off and become the next version of Michael Myers. But the thing was, there was no Corey in the last movie to say hey, look what this character become. No, he's literally introduced in this film. And it's just
he's not a character that we've seen before. And they introduce him in the film, and then they kill him off in the same thing.
Halloween Ends has interesting ideas, and I will say one thing about Halloween Ends. I think it's more entertaining. It has a bit more going on than Halloween Kills.
We're in a completely different location.
No, it's the same location.
No, we haven't been to the gas station. We haven't been to
No, it's the same city. It's the same place, but just it's a few years after Halloween 2018.
What I mean, though, right?
Yeah,
we're mostly in the town where it looks.
It's a lot more. There's a lot more light colors than which is very dark.
It looks nice. It looks nice.
Yeah, it's just
But it's terrible.
You tell this. It's just why would you do this dumb story with this dude who has never been in a single Halloween movie ever before this?
Let me go off on a rant real quick about Corey. I want to talk about this little kid named Corey. I absolutely hate him. With every fiber of my being, his character makes no sense. He gets angry at certain points that don't make sense. Okay, you go.
Yeah, so
Corey just sucks. That's it. He just sucks.
Matt has told me that. I remember when we were watching this, and I it's kind of funny how I showed him because the way because we both saw Halloween 2018 I watched it theatrically, he watched it on streaming services, but basically we watched it around the same time that the movie came out. He didn't see Kills or Ends around the time they came out, and I showed them to him and around the same time frame on streaming services, and Kills he thought was disappointing, and it was my second time.
Yeah, I just thought it was disappointing.
It was my second time watching Halloween Kills, and I was it's actually a little bit better than I remember it being.
Yeah, it was just a bit
still not great, but yeah.
Yeah, it was just mainly boring, honestly.
Yeah, and
it had nothing to offer, and then Ends. That pissed me off.
Then I was like, oh boy, I wonder what Matt's gonna think of Ends. I brought him over. We got on Peacock or wherever. Yeah, it was Peacock, and we watched it. And at the end of the movie, Matt was just like, "This is one of my least favorite movies ever made."
Yeah, because most of it, some stuff just doesn't need to happen at all.
I didn't really care for this movie, and I remember first watching.
You said it was okay. You said it was okay.
that was going off my first watch.
I know
because rewatching, I was like, oh, this is Halloween Kills. I was like, oh, this is when I was watching it with you. I was like, oh, this is this is a little bit better than I remember it being. Halloween Ends, I liked this movie less than when I originally watched it. I didn't really even like it when I first watched it. And it was worse the second time through.
And also, I just want to say this. There's a certain... So, in the entire series of Halloween, Michael Myers is supposed to be this giant brute man, this strong man that can do anything.
Michael Myers is a weak little baby in this movie.
He
shows his age. He's an old man that can't do anything.
Yeah. Corey is like a 135-pound kid, and he beats down this 200-pound mountain of a man who has been shown to kill like multiple people at once, but he can't tackle him to the ground as Corey grabs his mask and takes it off.
I mean, at least like the ending is still pretty cool. Like,
yeah, I will say that they finally kill Michael Myers.
You know, the thing they were hyping up in the trailers, that entire scene. Yeah, that was actually like pretty cool. I think like it wasn't worth watching the whole movie for, but it was still pretty rad.
And I will say this, Laurie Strode in this movie, she's a bit more. She's smarter. I will say this, in this movie, she's smarter. Like she knows that Corey's coming to kill her, and so she fakes her death and shoots him twice. But so at the beginning of the movie, Corey kills a kid, and the kid locked him in like the attic. That's like a whole thing.
And this is like, because like there's like a whole thing in like this new Halloween thing, this new Halloween series.
Getting
being
blamed
about
for the
like
death.
No, it's this entire, there's like a theme in this like new Halloween trilogy where it's like, oh, this like dealing with trauma and like the trauma of like dealing with like being hunted by a killer or like
being shamed for
it, being like blamed for it, like in Corey's case. And like
at the beginning they showed Corey like just trying to get out of an attic that the kid locked him in, and he kicks open the door.
The kid,
and the kid falls over the rail, and it looks like he killed him. And then later on, when Laurie confronts Corey and she shoots him because he's trying to kill her, Corey stabs himself in the neck, and so Laurie pulls it out as soon as her granddaughter comes to the door, and it looks like she killed him, and it makes no sense.
It's just so...
And I honestly thought the granddaughter was going to kill Laurie. I thought she was going to snap, and I was about to actually just turn off the TV. If she did that, I would have turned off the TV. I swear.
Halloween Ends was just a big old mess.
The only thing I can appreciate is the final fight with Michael Myers and Laurie, which I will say Laurie acts like well, obviously she doesn't have any more guns. She doesn't have any more weapons.
Yeah, and like I do like how they killed like Michael Myers off.
I will say
because they put him in like a shredder, and like there's no like escaping that.
I will say this: the way they could have used a better effect, because the way that the what was it, the body or
the fake body,
the fake body with blood, it looks terrible. It looks
did not
fake.
really look that good.
It looks fake.
Yeah, and just to go into more stuff, like there's Corey is such a weak dude. Like,
he's such a wimp. He sucks.
No, how much of a wimp he is. Like he goes to like a gas station to get like chocolate milk or something, and these like high school kids, these stupid literally, like, you know when you watch like some like maybe like a cartoon or something, or like a sitcom, and they're like watching like a stereotypical like looking horror movie. Like, those kids are those kind of kids in, like, those horror movies.
That scene is basic textbook of that type of horror.
There's the like, textbook definition of, like stereotypical, like, horror movie kids.
Like, teenager bullies.
Yeah, and they're, these, like, kids are, like, because, like, Corey's, like, 21 or something like that, and he's, like, in his early 20s, and he's being, like, picked on by these seniors that, like, just want him to buy alcohol because they're pieces of garbage.
I think the only good character in this entire film is
just
Laurie.
like, Corey, what are you doing? Why would you do this?
The only good character in this entire film is Laurie Strode.
No,
Jamie Lee Curtis.
There was her love interest, the Sheriff Brackett, I think.
And Sheriff Brackett.
He was cool. Like,
the only good people are the ones who
I like their relationship.
Yeah, because the only good people in the film are the people who used to be in the film.
Allison is okay
because they used to be in the first film.
They
of course they're the only good people.
Yeah, but it's like I like their dynamic. I think it's nice, but like,
yeah,
they're like Allison's just like, she's not great in this movie.
No, she's not. She sucks. So.
I mean, like the the actress, like, she's cool, but like I don't like her character in this. It's just not really.
The entire movie just shouldn't have been made. It literally just should have.
I feel like they shouldn't have made Halloween Kills because they clearly didn't have any ideas for Halloween Ends when they did Halloween Kills. So it's like, shoot, I don't know, Corey.
Here, I can fix the entire movie. So here's what happens. So, what you do is you go into Final Cut Pro. You put in all three movies: Halloween, Halloween Kills, and Halloween Ends. Okay, so you click on Halloween Kills and you just press delete. Get rid of that movie, and then you go to Halloween Ends and you cut out the ending part where Laurie Strode and Michael Myers fight, and they kill Michael Myers off, you blade that, and you cut the rest of the movie out, you delete it, and you just grab that ending and stick it onto the Halloween movie.
Wait, I have an idea. How to watch this entire trilogy. 2018, put the entire film in the Final Cut Pro. Then, put the beginning of Halloween, Kills, where, the fire thing, put that so, we know that Michael Myers escaped, and, he's coming for Laurie. And then you could put in the final scene in this movie, and Halloween Ends. But, overall... This is just another one of those modern trilogies that's just not very good.
It's a modern adaptation of a classic trilogy.
It's good first start, very disappointing sequel,
very boring sequel, and then
super what in the world this
final
was film.
Also, let me just say that this was just out of nowhere. They didn't need to make it seem like, oh, this is the new Michael Myers. This is the new age of Michael Myers. No, they don't need to do that.
It was a good return to form. Then it's just okay, what even is this?
I think they had the idea of killing Michael Myers off in this movie. They just needed filler stuff to be able to put in so they can get to that point. Because that's literally what it felt like. They shouldn't have done Halloween.
They shouldn't have done Halloween Kills and Ends. They just shouldn't have done that.
They should have ended it off at the house where they burned them down, because honestly that would have been a way better ending. And then maybe show the ending of where the sheriff and Laurie Strode get go on a date together.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's it.
Yeah. But really just these aren't while Kills and Ends are bad, they're not my least favorite Halloween movies, because
I'd for sure say
definitely
Halloween Kills definitely not. It's just a boring
movie. Ends for him, but for me personally, I think Halloween 5 is worse. I didn't really even care for
Halloween 5 is bad.
That's probably my least favorite one.
Is that the one? Which one is that one? I can't remember.
That's the one where God, it's the one the one with her daughter.
Is it the Curse of Michael Myers?
Wait. The Revenge of Michael Myers.
The Revenge of Michael Myers, yeah. Okay.
It was with the daughter. It's the second one with the daughter.
Yeah,
it's the one that's just really bad, and it's
what about the Curse?
There's a curse, the sixth one.
Yeah, the sixth one.
The sixth one's just
it's terrible.
That might be theatrical cut and producer's cut. Those are pretty bad, but I feel 5 is just my least favorite.
Director's cut. Zack Snyder's director's cut of Halloween.
God. But the Rob Zombie ones aren't really that great either, and Resurrection.
It was definitely one of his
Halloween.
weakest movies.
Halloween Resurrection is pretty bad.
Halloween Resurrection is bad.
Yeah, H2O is pretty okay, and so is Halloween 4.
H2O actually, I forgot about H2O, but I kind of like it.
Halloween 4 is pretty it's pretty okay, not one of the best at all, but just it's okay.
Halloween 3 is okay, you're kind of stringing it on a bit too long.
No, I think Halloween 3 is great.
Oh, wait. I'm got confused. Halloween 3 is good, even though it has nothing to do with Michael Myers.
I don't care that has something to do with Michael Myers. It's just a good movie.
Yeah, it's a good movie, but that's really the only complaint that people have with it, is that it's not a Halloween movie. It's literally...
Exactly, it's not. It's not supposed to be a Halloween movie, because they wanted to do a thing where it's anthology, but it didn't work out.
And of course, the first Halloween movie is obviously
the best one, obviously. Yeah, and 2 is a pretty good sequel. It's pretty alright film. I wouldn't watch. The only way I'd watch Halloween 2 is if I was watching it after Halloween 1. But, yeah, overall, just, this modern, Halloween trilogy is not... It's very flawed.
I'm glad... I swear to God, if they bring it back in any sort of way where they resurrect them, I'm going to lose my mind.
They will. Without a shadow of a doubt, they'll bring back Halloween.
Imagine they bring Corey back. I'm not.
No, they're not going to bring him back. They didn't bring Paul Rudd back. So, actually, never mind. Technically, they brought his character back, but that's because Paul Rudd played a character that was in the first movie. But, yeah. So
that's really it.
Yeah, really, that's all we have to say. And ultimately, Halloween as a franchise,
it should have stopped back when they made 3.
Yeah, it really should have stopped. When they made 3, that should have been the end. And, we didn't really need Halloween 4 and everything after that.
We did not. Well, I guess we could have stopped. It could have stopped actually 2018, and that's it.
No, 2018 I like, but that's...
But that's like it's just revisiting.
Like if it was just Halloween 1, 2, and 3, perfect. Like that's just great. I don't need everything else. Like I don't really need to have 2018 if like we already had 1, 2, and 3. But you know, that's how that is, and ultimately, yeah.
If they bring it back, I'm finding John Carpenter and I'm resurrecting him from the grave.
No, they got. They should stop bringing back like Halloween. Bring back Jaws. We haven't had a new movie.
Bring back Friday the 13th. If I'm gonna be honest.
Actually, yeah, I would love to see another Friday the 13th
and make it good.
Because like I love the Friday the 13th series. Not because all the movies are like great or anything. They're not. They're trashy like garbage movies, but they're fun. They're fun movies.
And use it with the guy who made the fan films.
Except the ones that are bad. Mainly 8.
But get the guy who's been making the fan films. Get him. He's been making like what was it?
Into the Woods or something.
Into the Woods and like a hike.
And some I forget what exactly.
But they were good. They were good.
Those are good. But like ultimately, it's just like we really don't need another Halloween movie. Like I'm good on Halloween. I'd love to see a comeback for Friday the 13th. It's about time. They finished the legal troubles, so you know.
Well, we might see some in the future, and I think another film that we could possibly see that maybe they can make good. It could be a psychological horror film.
What?
A Nightmare on Elm Street. Maybe, but however, the one from the 2011.
I don't feel like there's really like. I don't really feel like there's a need for another Nightmare film. It'd be cool to see, but I don't know.
If they can make it good, I'd like it.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they could really do with that. And Child's Play is still pretty active. That one's I'm fine with that one. Except for the
yeah, and Scream's been doing pretty good.
Oh yeah, Scream's back. I haven't really cared for Scream as much as the other series.
I kind of just like the old movies, and then that's
like I'm really only like really into 1. 2 is pretty okay. 3 is just 4.
Meh.
Also pretty meh, and I haven't seen 5, and I don't really care to see 6. So.
Yeah, no.
But I think would you say that puts this episode to an end?
Is there any other horror movies that we'd like to see?
Well, we already talked about
the main. Well,
we already had an entire episode about horror movies, but I mean,
what about Texas Chainsaw? Actually, never mind.
We already had a comeback with that, and it was bad.
It was bad.
Actually,
oh my god, dude, you're killing me.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre literally only had 2 good movies. That was it. It was the first 2. They should have stopped after 2. Because we didn't need 3. 4 is a disaster, and who cares about the remakes in the 2013 and Leatherface. God, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre series is awful.
Leatherface, honestly.
That's not Leatherface.
Hello?
It's not Leatherface. Stop trying to make the audience believe.
I'm trying to do a bit here, okay?
You know what else is a bit? Saying goodbye. Goodbye!